I definitely learned a lot in this speech course. We talked a lot about, how to improve your speech and the things that are very important that keep your listeners listening, such as eye contact and move your hands, move your body, walk around a little bit, show some visual aids, and maybe throw in some questions and get your listeners involved and make sure they're paying attention. And tone of voice is also very important. Some of the speeches that I reviewed online that we had to critique, some of those people's voices were just very, monotone, and they just sounded like they had absolutely no interest in what they were talking about. And I know a lot of you agreed with the one guy's speech and talking about, paintings, and me being a painter, I thought it would be interesting, but I totally was bored through the whole thing. So it's definitely important that, your tone of voice and whatnot is, uppity. Make sure people are listening, and don't say the word in between sentences. That's definitely something really hard to hold back, but you gotta keep practicing. I'm practicing, so I was never good at giving speeches. I still am not, but I've definitely learned a lot on what to do to improve it, and how to just breathe and relax, and as long as you keep your listeners listening and awake, you're fine. And also it's important that you keep their opinions in mind too. You don't want to offend anybody, and it's always good to make a point in a speech. That's why we do it. But you don't want to start a debate unless they're ready for it. I probably had a lot more fun doing my informative speech rather than my persuasive one, just because sometimes it's a little bit difficult to persuade somebody, or a whole audience. It can be tough, and so probably doing the informative speech was my favorite. Talking about sharks, it's always an exciting topic for me. But yeah, I'm glad I took this course, because hopefully I can keep practicing and be better at it. But then again, I also hope I never have to do a speech again.